7 ways that show you that this man is not comfortable with you asking him a personal questions. Yes. Let's talk, sisters. One of my daughters came to me and said, Mommy, why is it that anytime I want to ask this man personal questions, he is not comfortable to answer it? Anytime I want to ask about money, about relationship, about families, about his job, about like all those personal things that a woman you want to marry should know before marriage, that he is not comfortable answering it. Darling, if you are dating a man and he is not comfortable with you asking him these questions, these personal questions, please run for your life. Yes. In this episode, I will show you 7 ways they put stop to that question. Anytime you want to ask them this personal question, they will use this way to make you not ask them. And any man that avoid these personal questions is hiding something for you. All I want you to do is watch to the end. Put in the comments the one you have experienced and let's journey together. Number 1. Any man you want to ask a personal question, maybe about his finance, his ex, his family, his job, and all these things, and he opens his mouth and say, I don't like you asking me these questions. My dear, it's a big issue. Yes, darling. If he said, I am not comfortable for you asking me this question, there's something he's hiding. Because if he really loves you and he feel like, oh, I want to spend my entire life with this woman, what is difficult for him not answer those questions? Why is he not comfortable to answer those questions? Number 2, another way he will show you that he is not comfortable to answer those personal questions is whatever he says, is my life, what does that has to do with our relationship? What does that have to do with you? Come on. This is someone you want to marry, and he's asking you about your ex, about your family, about your finance, about your job, and you said it's your life. What does that has to do with our relationship? What does that has to do with you? It has everything to do. Yes, darling. It has everything to do. So if you notice that one that will say, oh, it's my life, it has nothing to do, my dear, he is hiding something for you. Another thing that will show you that he don't want you to ask him those personal questions is whenever he says, why are you always want to ask this question? Why don't we forget about those things? He have not tell you anything about it and he wants you to forget about it. Why don't he tell you a little for you to know something and he just say forget about it? So if you see that man who always want to sweep things under carpet, he don't want to discuss it at all, he just wants you to forget about it, there is fire on the mountain. Another way they don't want to answer those personal questions is whenever you ask those things and he will say, tell me more about yours. You have been telling him about yours. You have been telling him about your past relationship, about your family, your career, and everything. But the moment you ask him those things, he said, and what about yours? Like he push it back to you. He don't want to answer it. He defend himself by asking you back the same question. My dear, there's something he's hiding. Yes. Because a normal relationship, a sweet relationship, should be black and white, no hiding. Transparency, yes. It's not about pushing the question back to the person. Another way that will show you that he doesn't want to answer those questions or he's not comfortable for you to ask him this question is, if he usually say, if you know all these things, what do you do with them? If you know all those things, will you eat them? Are they food? What will you do with them? Why are you just trying to know what you don't supposed to know? if you know it, you know it. It's very important. If I know it, it will help me. So any man that say, if you know all those things, what will you do with them? I want to know it. Yes, it's important. So if you want to avoid your question, that personal question, those personal questions, you will always say, if you know all those things, what do you do with it? Why do you want to know them? Another ways they deny answering this question, showing you that he is not comfortable in this question, is by telling you that the past is past. Yes, it's already in the past. Let's focus on the present. Yes, I know that it's very important to focus on the present. But may I tell you that we learn a lot from the past? Yes. Even us without dating, without marriage, whenever we fail, we always go back to where we fell to see what pushed us down. I have never seen someone that fell in life and just stood up and start moving without knowing why he or she fell. We always look back to know what happened, to evaluate ourselves. So if you notice that man that said that the past is past, let's focus on the present. My dear, he should not use that the past is past to avoid those questions. If he ever hide those personal questions, my dear, there's something he's hiding. Yes, if we can't comfortable tell you about those personal things you want to ask him, my dear, there is fire on the mountain, there is danger. It's time for you to say goodbye, unless you are comfortable to live with a man that you don't know very, very well. It's very important that you ask him those personal questions, and it's very important that he answers you those personal questions. I hope this episode bless you. Please don't forget to put in the comments if you have ever asked a man any personal question, he respond in any of this way, or you can relate to all these things we say. Please don't forget to put it in the comments. You never know how your comments will bless someone. And also, if you see other things that they do in order to avoid this question, please put it in the comments. Remember, we are here to journey together. The more we know, the better we do. Thank you so much, and I pray that God will give you heaven on earth marriage. Shalom.